Hi guys, Jamie from Boxing Life, and welcome back to the channel. And today I have a Patreon request from champ level member Jack, and he was asking for a film study on Brian Norman Jr., the welterweight WBO champion, I believe. So yeah, I just wanted to show you some footage of him, some older fights, and a more recent one. And yeah, just take a look at him, I guess, and give you my thoughts on him. And he's actually quite, I'm not gonna lie, he's an exciting fighter. I quite like the look of him, and I think he'll definitely be a problem for guys at welterweight, not just Boots Ennis, but likes of Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, those guys moving up in weight. Because this guy, he's not an easy guy to face, I'll tell you that. So yeah, we'll get right into it. And just a reminder, guys, just before I get started, if you want me to do a specific film study on a fighter or a boxing topic once a month, you can upgrade to the champ tier level. Now, you can always downgrade back down to contender. There's no issues with that, but it's just to let you guys know, because sometimes I get requests from people who are in the contender tier level asking if I can do a film study. And as much as I would love to do that, guys, I don't have the time to be doing that. And that's why the champ level gives you that access, just to reiterate that. So let's get right into it. So one of the first things I want to point out about Norman Jr. is he is a great combination puncher. You can see just his use of his the body mechanics there, going from left to right, left to right, left to right. And obviously he has hurt this guy. And he's definitely kind of a brawler style when he gets going. Maybe a little bit predictable going from left to right, but I think he had him hurt. And I think the whole reason he was just doing that here is to just generate the power. But you can see there, he mixes up the left hook to the body, and then up top, and then the right to the head, and then he comes back up top. Look, he actually feinted to the body there. It was quite smart. But he gets caught. He's quite wide open at times when he lets his hands go. But yeah, maybe just needs to be a little bit more careful against a better sharpshooter. Someone like Boots Ennis will take advantage of that. But yeah, he really puts everything into his punches. And yeah, you do not want to be in the ropes against this guy. See the little feint? He actually turned into a southpaw stance there, which was quite smart. And just look at his foot position as well. He's on that outside position. And obviously, if he slips left, he can dig to the body, while it also helps him set up a rear right hook to the body or uppercut. As you can see there, he just tried the rear hook to the body. And he's just using his head here. Dirty tactics. Pushing against the chest. Especially if a guy's hanging on, that's a good tactic. Don't know if you guys have seen the video. It's Gennady Golovkin. This is from maybe must be almost 10 years ago now, but I think he's in the gym and he's basically demonstrating to, I don't remember, you remember the light heavyweight contender Barrera, how to stop a guy. If they're hanging on to you, you use your head to push into their chest. And a couple of benefits to it. One, it can signal to the referee that the guy's holding on to you. And the second benefit is you can come out of it and attack. Someone like Lomachenko, he's very good at that. But it's more of a signal to the referee, in my opinion, that the guy's clinging on to you. But you just need to be careful if you are going to do that with your head. Because some referees, as soon as you use your head, they're on the case that you're using your head. But I recommend using it if the guy's hanging on to you. Yeah, one thing, I wouldn't say he's necessarily that defensively good, Norman Jr. he pulls away from that shot pretty well, but then after that, sometimes he can just lose his concentration a little bit and get caught with kind of follow-up lead hooks and stuff. So that I think that's an area to exploit, or maybe he can improve in the future anyway, just to be a bit more tighter in defense. But when he lets his hands go, man, he's a physical dude. He's going to cause you damage. But I think for me, he's better definitely coming forward, being the aggressor, letting his hands go, just putting it on them, brawling them, fighting the inside like this. I think this is his style. I think he needs to fight more like this, personally. He's going to the body, coming back up top. Yeah, this is what you want. And it's that left hook. He's kind of got this, from the shell stance. He then does a really good job bringing that left hook up. Yeah, he needs to. This is the style of fight he needs to fight. He kind of pushes the jab a little bit, Norman, but man, his left hook is lethal. I have to admit, I really like his left hook. It's very like Mike Tyson there, the way he was leaping in and then trying to get in the inside. Once again, yeah. Just crack into the body with that rear hook. And then he actually used the referee so he could create the space so he could lunge in again. I'd like to see him use more feints, personally. I think he kind of just rushes in a little bit. But I think once he gets you in the inside, I think he's just as physical. And yeah, he's going to be difficult in those positions to those guys that like to hang on. But I think against a counterpuncher, a good counterpuncher, I really can see them catching him coming into range. And I just feel his jab could be a little bit sharper. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of pushes it a little bit too much, forces it. I think the fact his left hook is so deadly, for me anyway, means I think he should be trying to set that up a lot more. There you go. Yeah, using that right hand as he lunges in. I'll just rewind that just so you guys can see. So he's clearly hurt Randall at this point. All right, so he does actually throw a kind of throwaway left hand jab, whatever you want to call it. Follows up with the rear hook while he's slipped on the outside. And because Randall's throwing that backhand, it creates that opening up top, as you can see. And bang, up top. Deadly. But yeah, I think he's better when he's, pushing the pace. Up close, brawling, letting his hands go, being physical. See him using his head there as well. He's a good wee fighter, I'm not gonna lie. I want to tell you about the Boxing Life Patreon. On there, I have an ever-growing library of fight film studies, which goes into extensive details of tactics and styles. Not only that, you get early access to upcoming videos and extra content, including my betting previews with my own personal predictions and picks. Well, you can also ask me questions on my monthly Q&A. If you want to go a step further, the Champ level tier gives you the request for me to create your own film study or cover a boxing topic. Whether it's your favourite fighter or an upcoming fight, I'll cover it. This is a great way to support the channel and for me to dive deeper into the sweet science without the worry of content getting blocked or demonetized on YouTube. If you want to try it out, there is a 7-day free trial. I'll leave it in the description below.